Hello and welcome to all you Cancerians out there. This is your monthly horoscope for October of 2022. It's a general horoscope, of course, and there's a lot of things happening. The eclipse is happening, Mercury retrograde, Mercury direct. And all the rest is retrograde. Mars is retrograde, Jupiter retrograde in another sign. So let's have a look at what's happening in general for you out there, Cancerians. If you want to know a little bit more specific what the Mars retrograde is all about, what the Mercury retrograde is all about, you can look at my YouTube channel and find those videos. Next week I'm going to make the one for the eclipse, a specific video just about the eclipse. But let's get started, for those of you who want to have like a general overview, a helicopter view of the month of October. Wow. I would say wow. Let's start with where the epiphany and the understanding and the clear clarity is coming from. It's from your mind. The third house, Mercury goes direct in Virgo at the 2nd, the 3rd of October. So Mercury in that house of communication, in that house of understanding, in that house of your speech, going direct shows that either because of a message you're getting or your own communication, you will be more clear around stuff. Things will become more clear for you. Again, whether it is you giving a message or receiving one, I think it's about receiving messages in that third house. And because of that, it was something that you were waiting for. And this gives you an understanding so that in the future, in the future, your actions and your purpose, your vision is adjusted and you know where you're heading. Because it often is that. That is a bit the flavor of that month. I see like in the beginning with this Mercury going direct, people are getting epiphanies and understandings and they reassess, they redo the way that they do things, which is the Mars retrograde at the very end of the month on the 31st of October. But you feel it before that. Mars goes retrograde for you in your 12th house. And Jupiter goes retrograde in your 9th house. So for those of you who want to travel, because these are two travel houses, the 9th house and the 12th house, expect the unexpected. So there could be coming in news that is detached from you, so it's out of your control. That news is coming and you can't travel, for instance. Know that this is for the better. I mean, in general, it could mean like you are disappointed or anything like that. But it means that it was like, it has to be like that. It could also mean that you are going, if you are traveling, that you are going back to a country that you already were going towards. That could also mean the retrograding. But for a lot of you, it's like a reassessment of how am I going to relax, which is your 12th house, Mars in the 12th house retrograde, without me being, suppressing myself. Mars is in the 12th house is not an easy energy at all, but if you apply it in the right way, you will get the rewards, which are going to be when Mars goes direct again around the midst of January. So do things for other people when you feel like it, right? And if they are worth it. So discern who needs me or not with the Mars in the 12th house. That's a good expression of that. Relax if you want to and spend some time alone. That is so important for Mars in the 12th house because you don't want to go towards the negativity of that Mars in the 12th house, which is like doing things in secret and you are really punishing yourself, without judging that I'm saying this, but that's what happens. So this is tricky energy. And that Jupiter going backwards in the 9th house, I was already talking about that in Pisces at around and about the 29th of October. So that has to do with your point of view. It could also mean if you do travel that when you come back, for instance, you have a totally different point of view upon life. Or you read a book, or you look, you go for a movie and it changes your point of view. That doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's very significant for other areas of your life. So you're going to have a little bit more of a bigger picture. So things could come back to you that were unfinished business around May time of this year. May, June, because then the Jupiter was going over the same degrees as now in Pisces again in your 9th house. But last but not least, and I have kept this for the last, it's the eclipse that is happening in Scorpio in your 5th house. Now, why is this so positive, I think, for most of you Cancerians? Because Scorpio, so by the way, this eclipse happens around and about the 25th of the month, but you feel it the whole month. If you have Cancerian planets between 0 and 5 degrees, so these are the Cancerians born around and about, so who have a sun there or a moon, or they are the June-born Cancerian. So when you are born in June, you will feel that the most. Other Cancerians will feel it as well, but those will feel it the most. And this eclipse of the sun, together with the moon, together with Venus, in Scorpio at 2 degrees with the south node, it's all happening in the most pleasant part of your horoscope, which is your 5th house. And it's trining your energy. So that is very, very nice energy. The south node and Scorpio all means about endings and new beginnings. So this could mean that, and the 5th house is your children, your love, your heart, so to speak, so your love stories, and also what you do to entertain yourself, what you enjoy, whether it is going to a restaurant or whether it is just, I don't know, doing some sports or whatever it is, the things that you do to enjoy yourself. It's that area of your life. This beautiful trine means an ending and a new beginning of that. So it could mean a new love story for sure. You know, when you are single, for instance, this could mean like you're done with being single and you're starting a new one. This is going to be a very intense relationship then, because it's in Scorpio, and when Venus there, it's all very intense and very sexy and very transformational and very intimate, you know. And with intimate, I'm not only meaning sexuality, I'm meaning body, mind, and soul. It's all under the skin kind of energy. It's very transforming for all the rest of your life, so to speak, this person. So it could be some very strong person entering your life, very beautiful person as well, because with Venus, a very attractive person. And when you are in a relationship, it could mean that your relationship, there is something about it that ends and that transforms. Of course, there will be Cancerians that there is an ending of a relationship, absolutely, even with the trine energy. But again, you will know that this needs to happen to have no toxicity anymore, because this eclipse is all about leaving out the toxicity in order for you to have healthy relationships. And that is 50-50. Right? A healthy relationship is about giving 50% and receiving 50%. It's not you as a Cancerian giving 90%. No. If that is the case, this is the eclipse that is reflecting that you're saying this is done. And because of that, you say goodbye to a toxic relationship. You have space for new relationships that someone does see you and wants you in the same way as you want them. So what a beautiful love energy here. On another level, if you have children, it could also mean that there is something significant in the life of your child that is happening that has to do with an ending and a new beginning here. That could be the case as well. So have fun, you dear Cancerians. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.